All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops. Shout out to my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance over the road truck drivers. Shout out to the Brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please continue to go over to Troy's channel and support Troy's channel. Please continue to go over to Shakira Sphere channel and support her channel, formerly known as Brains and the Beat. Big up to each and every one of you tuning in this morning. Shout out to every clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Shout out to you. Let me raise up the chair a little bit. I got to talk this morning. We got a couple of topics this morning. Sorry about yesterday. I didn't make it. And I didn't make it because I actually thought it was Thursday. I thought it was Thursday, so I said to myself, I did a live Monday, I did a live Tuesday, I did a live Wednesday. My kids are coming in sometime soon. Family time is here. You know it get around the holiday seasons and whatnot, and you got to work around that. So I thought, let me take Thursday off and then do a slamming Friday. It's the freaking weekend, man. I woke up this morning and I looked and the thing said Thursday. I was like, dang, I missed the day. I work so hard, I don't even know what day is what day. Right? So forgive me for that, but here we are this morning. Anyways, in my cup this morning is some echinacea and elderberry. Sipping hot. I like my tea hot, piping hot, right? Big up to all the people tuning in. Let me shout out some people this morning, but before I do, just give you a heads up on the 3 topics that we're going to be talking about this morning. So, going broke for Christmas sake. We're going to talk about that one day. Going broke for Christmas sake. But we're also going to talk about the Maryland man that went crazy on FB Live. Maryland man goes crazy on FB Live, should more be like. And I didn't even want to do this topic because for not FB, but YouTube reasons. But this man killed his girlfriend. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video by now. He killed his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, killed his ex-wife, and then killed himself. But he left a message. And the message, I think, is more what we're going to talk about this morning. All right. And then also an incident that happened in Jamaica yesterday in Grange Hill, Westmoreland, where 2 goat farmers got their lives taken away as well. And we're going to talk about that in a bit, not too much. All right, so here we are this morning. Great goodies, thank you for being the first one here. I know you saw my notification, SouFLo is going live, and you hit the notification immediately. I appreciate that so much because you could have ignored it. But you didn't, and you don't. You're someone that's always here, and I appreciate you and people like you so much. King Biggs, same thing. King Biggs is here. Good morning, my fam. King Biggs says morning. Mellow Beth is in the building this morning. Dre Bell is here this morning. Audemars Chizzy is in the building this morning. Wayne Nathan is here. Caribbean Queen, big up yourself, is in the building this morning. Tracy Champion is here. Lowen Miller Jr. is here this morning, and Lenora Todd is also here. Nikki Empress, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Mystic Lion, good morning. Junior Lee, good morning. Thank you for being here. DB, good morning, DB. Big up yourself and thank you for tuning in. Who else is here? Denzel Gale is here. Robro is here. Lisa Marie Chin King is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here, Lisa Marie Chin King. Big up yourself. Sexy Body is in the building. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. You know what? Lisa Marie Chin King, when I saw your name, don't take it no other way, but, and you maybe are, I don't know, but I saw a video out of Jamaica yesterday with 2 Chinese business people actually fighting in the streets. Just because you have the Chin in your name, it just sparked that, because that's not on the topic board this morning. So I'm going to pick up some more people, you know. But before I forget to say this, 2 Chinese business people fighting out in the streets. It's the first time I've ever seen that, ever. I've seen them curse each other out before. I've never seen them physically fight out in the streets. But the way how my people, us, jump in to save them from each other and to quell the situation, but we won't do the same for our own. Now, the funny thing on the flip side is those Chinese people, if you fight in their store, them call police and they push you out the store. Matter of fact, them can push you out of the store themselves. And they probably even lock the store. Or they grab popcorn, sit inside, and enjoy the festivities. They don't come break up your fight, but it's crazy to see how you guys like jump for them and run in and oh my god, them a fight. Whoa, whoa, take him off him, whoa. I don't know. It was just kind of weird. We need to keep the same energy for us and our own. Peacekeeping for the Chinese people, when these people are not the kind of people that kill off themselves like how we kill off ourselves. You know, I would like to see more of us and ours jumping in to quell arguments before they get violent, just the same way with the same energy that you did for the Chinese people who really don't need you. Them have a little disagreement. I honestly would have grabbed my popcorn and watched the whole festivities as well. Like how I used to watch the old kung fu movie them back in Jamaica when I was growing up. That's all we had on TV. You know? All right. Big up. Let me continue with my big up, and then we get into our main topics. All right, so I said Sexy Body is here. Jet Shelley, you're another one. I appreciate you so much, Jet Shelley. Thank you for being here. Marilyn Grant is in the building. Polly Girl is here. Big up yourself. Blessings, y'all. Lisa Marie Chin King, I said that name already. And Shadow 979 is here. Cryo is here. Our Cairo is here. Junior Lee is in the building. And Gaza Nation 876 is here. Big up yourself. Marlene Sinclair Grant is in the building. Sherry Sherbert is in the building. And Mokoyo Houghton is here. And Felon Carrington. Felon Carrington says a very good morning to you and your house, and the same to you, my friend. Nadine Lee is in the building. Akima Evans is in the building this morning. Kazabops. Some of these names are very interesting. Kazabops is in the building this morning. Ras Jada is here. Morning, Ras Jada, and thank you for being here. You're another one. I appreciate you greatly. All the people who I'm not saying you're another one, I appreciate you greatly, but you show up, you're probably sitting there saying, I was so float talk about coming there every morning, and then just skip over my name and go big up somebody else about you are another one. For every one of you who tune in, when you get that notification and you are a part of this family and this platform, I appreciate you greatly. All right. Lexus RCF24 says, bless up Flo. Bless up too, Lexus. Ernest Stoddard is here this morning, and Empress Daly. Kim Wood. Polly Girl. Donnie Quesada is in the building. That's another one. Thank you, and I appreciate you greatly. Darren Brannon is here. Good morning. And Renee is in here, and Don Forbes. And Militant One. You know, some morning blessings. It's over there. I'm going to just scroll down and reach it to the. All right. So, Militant One, big up yourself and thank you. All right. And Unstoppable Josh is here. Upman's family. Good to catch a live, and it's good to have you here, my friend. Thank you. Let me get into them topic here, people, because, boy, I don't know. So, I likely, Jet Shelley, I appreciate you so much. Of the three topics, which one do you want me to start out with first this morning? We have going broke for Christmas sake. We have the man who went crazy on FB live, and we have the Grange Hill 2 goat farmer thing. So it's goat farmer, the FB live one, or going broke for Christmas. Talk up to me. I'll give you a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds, 60 seconds, and then I'll see which one is more. I have one goat farmer. I have one domestic violence. FB, one FB. Okay, Maryland man, goat farmer, goat killing, goat farmer. Whoa. And then the goat farmer one, bad one. FB live, goat farmer, goat farmer it is. Going broke, I saw you. Don't know why you're none of that now. But we're still gonna get into it. All right. The goat farmer one overtook it. It's beer goat farmer I'm seeing here. Now I'm see like a FB. Goat farmer one. All right, so Grange Hill yesterday. You know, I always told people, I said I'm from a farming community in Clarendon, Jamaica, and I come from, my grandfather was a farmer my whole life. My whole community was farmers. They were farmers, and they still are to this day farmers, right? In my grandfather's heyday, of course, he's elderly now, and life has sat him down, which it will sit all of us down as we age, especially when you get up in a them age. He's in his 90s. These kind of killings I take personally because I remember one time growing up watching my grandfather go through the fields and plant cocoa, dasheen, and them kind of thing there, and yellow yam. And then a youth watched him from the community, watched him. A long time them thing are going, but they weren't killing for this before. The youth watched my grandfather farm up him cocoa and him yellow yam and him all his provisions. And you know how farming go, you have to wait. So nobody's more patient than a farmer. A farmer have to wait and watch him crop, and he has to tend to it, and you have to go spruce up the yam hill and do all these kind of things to get the thing to grow properly. Now, when it comes to fruition, a next man feel like him can just watch your thing that you bend your back in the hot sun for all day, digging, and he's not doing any kind of work like this. This is back-breaking work. Half of us now can't bend over straight for 15 minutes straight. You bend up. You have to go sit down. And I watched my grandfather do it for hours per day. And a youth, watch him time his crop and came and dug up everything in the middle of the night and took everything away to market. I remember seeing my grandfather and how ticked off he was when he realized that that had happened, and he went straight to the market. I don't know how he know if he go straight to market, but I guess he's thinking that's where they would be. He went straight to the market, and lo and behold, there was the youth spread out with all my grandfather goods, make up, set up him tarpaulin and everything, and a scale, and he's selling stuff like it's his. So enough of them people here don't want to put in the work. They don't want to sow no seeds. They just want to reap benefits off, right? I have the video, and I just shared it this morning in the chat room. So again, don't ask me to get in the chat room. I know you're going to ask. The chat room is full. It's at max capacity. The only way you can get in is if somebody gets out and you quick enough to time it to get in, because there are always people trying to get in membership of the chat, right? But I shared it in the chat room this morning. People, let me tell you, we can't share them kind of videos here on YouTube. YouTube has its terms and policies. However, I created that chat room so that we can share those things, so that when I come here to talk about them, people don't say, "You might over exaggerate to get views and you might make up the story." And I wonder if something really goes so or nothing. Others who saw what I saw can confirm. The way how them tie up the man hand behind his back and drop them down in something that looked like a landslide pit kind of, and just bungle them up, twist them up on each other and kill the two men. The story is that this happened in Grange Hill, and it's two goat farmers. One is in his 50s, one is in his 40s. And they obviously have a lot of goats because they left out with over 200 goats. You know you're going to need help. You alone can't move 200 goats. The goat them go wild all over the place. Some of your goats are going to run away, etc. So he has help. Two of them go out to take out their goat, to move the goat them, get them fed. And somebody really felt like they have rights to these people's things. The goats, a lot of the goats are missing. That's for one. And these two guys are dead simply because of that. It's sad as Ross. It's just like talking about the pregnant girl with the that got shot down in the streets the other day. Since we had all the killing them, I see a next one that says family of 4 shot up, baby shot in the head. And this is Jamaica for you now, man. This is Jamaica for you now. That's why I said Wednesday or Tuesday that this gets so damn depressing, it's not even funny. It's not gonna stop either. I am at the place now where I'm like, it's not going to stop either until the things that we have talked about are put in place. it not gonna stop. It gonna get worse and worse, right? Jealousy and bad mind is evil. Boy, may I tell you, may I tell you, especially when them watch you come from one goat, Those are the same people my grandfather used to call and say, hey, come give me a day's work now. Because him see them around the community and they're not doing nothing. You're aging out. You're no longer a small child. You hit late teenage years now. You're out of high school. And the elders them see you. And they see that you're not going anywhere. You don't leave to go to college or university. You're not attend no trade school. You're not helping nobody farm around here. You're not pick up no little day work, no nothing. My grandfather used to say, come help me clean up a piece of land here. Me pay you so and so. Them tell about, nah. Back in the day, they used to line up to do it. He had no problem back in the day. Now, today, boy, I'm in them kind of work there, Master Stevie. I'm in them kind of work there. And, thanks for the offer still. But it's the same man you are looking to rob. Especially when they watch you come from like one goat. And are the same people who, if you tell them, say, yo, I'm going to start a goat farm, and someday soon, I'm going to have hundreds of goats, and them see you with the one goat and they laugh. Why you feel like them see you with 20, them laugh. I him say, I'm going to start big goat farm. I have a 20 goat, them over there, kill him. Come and walk out himself every day. I feel move them from here so to there. So, none of them hard work, the papa. I don't think he will make it neither. A lot of doubt. Them see you with 100 goat now, them eye get red. Them see you with 150 and 200 goat now, them say blouse and skirt. And that money we need for rob your dog, him think big now, come up now, I mean, what kind of a mind frame is that? All I can say to the youth them are the people them. I don't know if it's youth do it or big man do it. Because nowadays, big man in a foolishness just like the little youth them. Woman in a foolishness just like the man them. And I don't know who did it specifically. But the people who did this to them two people there, to the goat farmers them. One thing I can say to you is, you can't escape this judgment. You cannot escape this judgment. You slid down a slippery slope and you did something that you will pay for. Here's the sad part. And some people are going to say, so for foolishness, they talk. If you don't pay for it, your picnic them are going to pay for it. So you must really not love your children if you have children, or your family is going to pay for it. But this is coming back to visit your bloodline because of what you did. This is the level of consciousness I'm trying to raise my brothers and sisters to. So you are conscious of the things that you do. Because it'll come back and there's no way that you love yourself. And then you're conscious of the fact that, boy, if I go through with this, it's going to come back. And hell, it might not even come back to me. It might hit my kids instead of me, my parents instead of me. You stop and look at your mom. You stop and look by your parents. You stop and look by someone who have freaked up parents. That's why y'all end up like that anyways. But you have children. You stop and look at your children. When I look at my little daughters and I look at my son, them, I don't want no evil visit their life, especially of that magnitude. So if you're conscious of these things, and let me tell you again, you can't escape this judgment. That's the thing. Cannot escape it. I know them rationalizing and them mindset. That can't reach me. Okay. All right. You tell yourself that. Remember me tell you though, you can't escape this judgment. All right. You went all the way in. There is no taking this back. You can't replace these people's life. When I watch that old lady sitting by the two bodies, the old lady just never have no words. She was just rocking like that. And I'm looking at traumatized people. Traumatized people. The lady just rocking and she had beat her own head. She was beating her own head like she wasn't rubbing her head enough. She had beat her own head like bow, 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 bow. Because she can't take it. And she's looking at what happened to her family members, her close family members. There wasn't out robbing, stealing, killing, nothing. Some goat them got tied out. Farming. Well, with grandparents, them used to say you can't plant corn and expect to reap peas. See ya? There's a whole heap of people that plant corn and expect that they're going to reap peas. Another thing is, you don't control karma's timing. When you can run the religion all you want to, that is between you and your religion and whatever God comes with that religion, that's a fear thing. And between you and him or them. Karma is a different law, a different order of law. You don't control the timing of karma. Sometimes karma is swift, and sometimes you get a long rope to hang yourself. But watch, you can't escape this judgment. So run all you want to. Sell off the people, them goat, butcher the goat, sell the meat, all that. Get the little money in your pocket, the little money that won't even last long anyway. So what are you going to do? Kill some more? Do all the fun things with it. Enjoy. You better enjoy that rotted. Listen up. Enjoy it. I'm not telling you to cry about it, your tears can't fix nothing. You are the cause of a whole set of people that's grieving right now. Enjoy it. Because when darkness comes, you have to go walk through that. Remember me tell you. All right? And it is with this mindset that we go through life, conscious of our actions and reactions that come from our actions. Stop with the excuses. Stop with the woe is me, life happened to me. Life happened to a lot of people. You know, man say, yeah, when I was little, I was bright, and I wanted to be an attorney. And then what happened? You 50 years old now and you didn't make it to an attorney. What happened? Life. Life happened. If you hear him life story, you'd have said, blows a skirt. Woman, I wanted to be a doctor when I was a little girl. I was brilliant, What happened? Life. Life happened. I was raped and then I was molested and I was raped repeatedly again and again, and my uncle do it and then my cousin and then this and that and the other, and my mind got twisted up. I got promiscuous. Life happened. And life is happening to all of us. So I'm not too sorry for nobody who take, actually I'm not sorry at all for anybody who take that route in life. And then when their karma is beating them, I'm supposed to sit down out here and be, whoa, sorry for him. No sorry for you at all. You're going to take your lick them. Every teardrop that came out of those family members of those victims' eyes, you will pay for it. And a holy pabal them did a ball, may I tell you. Every teardrop that came out of their eyes, you will pay for it. Remember me tell you that. Every time their heart skipped a beat and they felt like they were having an anxiety attack because you took away their main protector providers, you're going to pay for it. So good luck to you. All the best. You think you're tough now. Karma is tougher, and anybody can tell you that. You know, the funny thing about this is also some of them have already made up their minds to die like this. Me or you say people are dead for me living up. So until my time come, I'll be a killing a go on. Okay. The funny thing is, when their time come, I never see so much man ball like baby yet and beg mercy yet. Maria's Products, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. And I saw that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Maria's Products. All right. Them can't escape this. Mrs. Nia, no matter what they do, they can't escape this judgment. I want them to understand that. Little youth, the youth them that tune in to watch SouFLoTV and call me Uncle Flo and these things, may I talk to Uno especially. The big man them who's into some foolishness and really feel like you can't get caught. I'm talking to you especially. Once you slide down that slope, my friend, you can't escape that. Set your life upon wickedness, and wickedness will find you all the time. All right? Wickedness will find you when we don't even have nothing to do with wickedness. Because what? Generational curses, right? And karma. Somebody has to pay for it. It's an energy that has been released into the universe, and it's out here. It is going to harness itself and come right back. That's what it does. That's karma. You can't call back that energy. It's gone already. And it's out there gathering up force like this. And when that thing comes back and hit, good luck to you. All right? Boy, buffaloes have to die in order for lions to live. Yes, Philly yard vibes, that's true, but we're not buffaloes and lions. That is why we were created in the manner in which we were created, right? Above the animals. If the Almighty Creator wanted us to be like buffaloes and lions, we would have been created with far less intelligence and more aggression than anything else when it's needed, etc. And the sad thing is, even buffaloes and lions, a lion don't just go out and kill, 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 kill. The animals don't even do that. The animals kill to survive, and they take what they need. You hear what I said? Animals kill to survive, and they take what they need. They're not gluttonous. They're not gravelicious like humans. So we're not buffaloes and lions, my friend. I have a lion tattoo on my arm right or so, but we're not buffaloes and lions. I admire the strength of a lion, but we're humans. See? Boy, listen up. You hit the nail on the head. If it doesn't find you, it will find your kids and future generations. That's the part that they skip over. And then when you see somebody mother get splashed out around there, so you're wondering and you're like, but Jesus Christ, Miss Mavis never do nothing to nobody. Is a good woman. She got church. That's all she do, and she help in the community. She's a stalwart in the community. We've known her since when and Ray. Yeah. What did Miss Mavis' daddy do to somebody like a daughter? That karma felt like it need to come back to Miss Mavis. What did Miss Mavis' son do to somebody else's? That nothing just happens and just stays that way. All right, you have action and you have reaction. Every action has a reaction. If you throw a pebble in a pond, you will see the reaction is the spread out of the waves around it. Nothing. This is all energy, ripples of energy, vibration, and different levels of vibration, right? So who not understand that? Go on. Who is late to it but is taking it in, use it to change yourself. Because all you're doing, that's why I say every morning, make sure you're sowing good seeds of karma. Make sure you're sowing good seeds of karma. Wake up every day conscious of what you're doing. Catch yourself when you're doing wrong and say, damn, I gotta cut that out. I gotta stop doing that. Be conscious of yourself. Be mature enough to check yourself. Don't let nobody else check you. Check yourself. And listen to yourself, right? If you're going to be a better person in life. But if you want to go with the low vibration all the time, then it's going to take you where it takes you. And then you're going to have to deal with the consequences. I feel sorry for the farmer, them subtle. I don't even know what else to say. Because, again, this is an everyday thing in Jamaica. And it's really, really now coming like, I see the murder stories. Right now, if I pick up my phone, I probably have like 6 or 7 of them. People are dead like fly down there, you know. It's not that it hasn't been happening while I haven't been covering it. It's that it's been happening too much. I just feel like my vibration is being affected just repeating it, just trying to make sense of it, just trying to teach a lesson out of the tragedy. Because we have to learn. We have to learn. And the best way to learn is to learn from somebody else's experience, because you don't want to go through that experience that you have to learn. You might not make it. And then someone else will be using you as an example. Sow good seeds, Maria's products. Sow good seeds of karma. Just let your life be based on that. Don't even worry about religion. Because right now, if I start talking and say, yes, I'm a Christian man and this, somebody is going to say, well, I don't believe in that Christian-ish because I'm Jewish. Or I don't believe in that Jewish-ish because I'm Muslim. I don't believe in that Muslim-ish because I'm Krishna or whatever else. Just let your life be about sowing good seeds of karma. That's it. On all levels. From the simplest thing to the most complex thing. Sowing good seeds of karma. Master your energies. Master yourself. Right, Maria's products? Listen up. Dave Wise says, been happening since 70th, just in a different way. things hearing about a non-stop killing in Jamaica. That's all that's going on in Jamaica. It's not really all that's going on in Jamaica. It's the scary thing. I see Bro God lift up curfew and news headline says curfew has been lifted and hours have been extended so the people can have a festive season. Now, if you've never been to Jamaica during Christmas to New Year's time, then you missed out, right? Especially back in the day when we are talking about Grand Market leading into New Year's, right? And we are kids that grow up and we are watching uncle them stumble or come down the hill because Grand Market was lit. But here I have to go church in the morning and grandma said that. And my family now, everybody is coming in from town and everywhere else to meet up at grandma's house. So the house is getting full. And who I go tonight, and them thing that they opened up them really relaxed the rules for the lockdown thing, for the curfew thing. So the people them can go out and enjoy themselves. And this is what's going on. There's so much killing going on right now. I couldn't see myself out enjoying myself for Grand Market. Not unless me have a gun on my hip and me have 3 mad charger with me. We have gun on them hip too. And everybody knows that we all could do it. Other than that, you flirting with death. You are flirting with death. Unless you are privileged enough to go into one of them areas where, you know, nothing happening in these areas. We're party with the tourists them. It's well secured in here. And with that, so you can't even blame some of the people them for locking in and not associating. It's not that bad, bro. Mark McCarthy says it's not that bad, bro. Mark McCarthy, listen, watch all my videos, my friend. I'm not somebody that tell people run away from Jamaica, don't come back. I'm the person that tell people go to Jamaica all the time. Go as much as you can so you understand. Because when people see me, they're like, oh, that skirt, oh, you do it so flow. Stay safe here, man. And make sure you come back in one piece. That's it's like this doom and gloom, right? Because I go regularly, because I understand the heartbeat of the island, how it moves, how it operates, because I am conscious of all that and I know how to move on the ground myself. And that's why I tell other people, like, don't throw away all this, because all this is by design, you know, designed to make us run away from what is rightfully ours so foreigners can take it over, designed to make us always feel insecure and scared and stay away and slave out yourself in some foreign land and never come back to where you really come from, to build that so you can build this real generational wealth. Put us in another spot of starting over. After your people them done laid down blood, sweat, and tears for you, that's generational wealth. And a lot of us have it. And all we have to do is harness and build on what they left already, right? But we're going to run away now because things get really bad. So I'm not the kind of person to scare people about it. I discuss these things, but I balance my thing. If you watch my videos, I go to Jamaica myself. I remember when I used to go to Jamaica all the time, and I just started YouTube, and so many Jamaicans were like, so, your mother, turn over foreign. Y'all go on like foreign better than down here. When I've never said anything like that, right? That boy I never go Jamaica. He left Jamaica from him a picnic from him at 8 years old and never come back. Watch him. Big man now. Never come back to the island yet. But him always have something to say about the crime we are going down here. That's when I said, and it was too many of them saying it. So I said, okay, here's an opportunity. I don't like sharing some of the things of my personal life. I just feel like some things, you just want to hold it as a moment of that happened, right? But then I got into that because I said, okay, let me show them. I'm you. I am you. Born and raised there. Come back there all the time. There way more often than you think. And probably been to more places on the island than you who never left it. I am you. So I started doing the videos to show people, to counterbalance all the negative news. Like, I go here. This is my piece of paradise too. This is what I'm trying to protect. There's a legacy here that was set forth that I'm trying to have us build up on. That kind of stuff. I wish, and I say it all the time, I wish I could bottle up my childhood days in Jamaica and give it to each youth that is being raised in Jamaica right now, because they would have heaven. Why you think I will kiss the feet of my grandmother and my grandfather? And I thank my mother and my father for even left me there with them. But why you think I say all this? I know what the good is in Jamaica. I experienced it and I still experience it now. But for me to say, you know, that bad brother, that's a lie. And I would be a hypocrite. That would be a slap in the face of all these people who are losing their family members in a that bad brother. What? One is too bad. Five is outrageous. We gone over 1,000 and change, 1,400 or something now, 1,300 and something now in the 11th month of the year. That's friggin' horrible. But in a that bad. That's our programming, my friend. That's exactly what they want us to think. They want us to think that in a that bad. We could kill 1,000 of y'all every year. It ain't that bad. It's all, and we start to look at, we go from Jesus Christ, our Lord God, what is war and murder, me and him, Paul. We go from that level of shock and awe and oh my God, we can't do this. We need to fix this. This can't be us. Then all they did was just keep heaping it on, heaping it on, heaping it on over time. And now we're at a place where, you know, that bad, brother. You know, that bad. Have you seen the pictures of the two goat farmers that we are talking about? It's not that bad. I want your family member that, you know what, I don't. Let me not talk ignorance. If, God forbid, if you're ever in a position to see your family members in that position, close people to you, the ones who your heart would jump out of your chest for, you feel like you'd lose your mind if anything happened to them. God forbid you would ever have to see them in the picture that I saw of them two goat farmers. It's bad. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Jamaica, beautiful and dangerous. Grange Hill, where the farmers them come from. Go look at my videos. I just left there. I drive through Grange Hill in a video, and we said in the video, because me and wifey did a joke around in the car. That's what we do when we drive around and joke when we in Jamaica, you know. It's a festive mood. It's plus a fair place that, Westmoreland. So when we in our place are laughing and joking and good vibes and things. So we were driving through Grange Hill and we were like, yeah, Grange Hill known for like good ganja. Some of the strongest ganja in Jamaica, on the island of Jamaica. And then we went talking and talking. We're driving and a yang fly past me. Me hear the bike are coming up. I'm driving, and this up in a, if you ever drive through Grange Hill, right, the road stay like this, and the road crawl up in the hill them. So every turn you have to turn. So especially if you're driving fast, you have to go turn so and turn so and turn so. As soon as you turn left, you have to turn right again, and turn left and turn right again. Them kind of road there, but it's very scenic. So me now, I try to play a tourist, like, let me slow down and take time and watch the road and everything. Everybody else is going around you and them a maneuver the road, the mad road. Sometimes I get caught up in it too, right? See if me can do it too, like this. But me no want to end up over there, so. Over there, so mean there ain't no guardrails, no wall, no nothing to stop your vehicle from go over there, so. So I'm there, driving through, we are talk. I see the young, me hear behind me. I'm saying to myself, this man I gonna run up in our back, or this person look like them will come shoot me up. Immediately, paranoia sets in. Kid you not, and I've said this before, the young fly past me. Zoom! Went about 50, 60 feet up in front of us and did a mad spin in the middle of the road and is now facing me as I'm coming that way. What do you think I was thinking about? I was thinking, yo, I'd have to go quick hit reverse or make up my mind to duck and run this person over, because the first thing I thought was, and my mind already goes into, okay, escape route. As soon as anything happens, escape route. That's just the army in me. If I walk in a room, the first thing I think is, okay, if anything happens in this room, how do I get out of this room? Right? Mad spin around and is facing me now. This is up in a Grange Hill. Same place where the two farmers them get killed. And they're facing me in the middle of the road. I'm still come down the speed I was coming down. So when I break down, the person paused for a little bit in the middle of the road and then just take off. Yeah, and goes back the same way he just came from beside me. Now I'm thinking, okay, am I gonna drive by and shoot? No. Nothing happened. And the whole time I was like, my heart is like, because you know, you're expecting action. You're thinking, okay, this is it, right? Training must go into play. What am I going to do? I got my family with me, all that. I shouldn't have to be riding around on the island we call beautiful Jamaica, and it ain't that bad, dog. And reggae music sounds so good, and trees swaying in the breeze. I shouldn't have to ride around on that island and a yang fly past me, and I think, oh damn, it's going down. That's a paranoid ass feeling, a feeling that I hate to have. So I'm no hypocrite. I show you both sides. It's plain and simple. I show you both sides. There's a lot of good going on in Jamaica, but the bad overshadows the good. The bad overshadows the good because there's so much bad going on. We're losing people, man. We're losing people. Tell me that we've lost over 15,000 Jamaicans in the last 10 years to gun violence alone. That number don't do nothing to you? You still say it not that bad? Brother, we're not talk about glass bottle or a couple of Pepsi bottle broke. We're not talk about a couple of plate of food drop on the ground and we can't scrape it back up. We are talking about lives. 15,000. And I think the number is actually bigger than that. I mean, just I said that. Estimating at each year we have faithfully done for the last decade plus 11,000. I mean, 1,100, 1,200, so 1,000 and more. Some year we went 1,600 and something, 1,400 and something, 1,500 and something. So I'm just estimating with some little maths and saying for the past decade, we've lost over 15,000 Jamaicans to gun down alone. We can't say it's not that bad. I actually wish somebody in a position of power would take it as serious as the rest of us have to take it. Because some people take it so serious, them not going back there for nothing. Not care what. I have people who hit me up and say, SouFlo, thank you for your efforts. But not care how you style it, wrap it up, put it, me older than you. This been going on before you even born. And right now it look like it worse than ever before. And I left because it was like it was then. So I'm definitely not going back now. I'll live out the rest of my days in Florida. I'll keep my resources right where I'm at and enjoy the rest of my life here. It's sad that I have to live out my life in foreign land because my family leave land for me. My father left this. Them can't take it. That's what the person said. A lot of people said that. Them can't take it. Take the land, take the house where daddy and mommy work hard for, build up and left for us. Just take it. I don't want none of it. Chicago is bad. Chicago can't compare to Jamaica though. New York is hot right now. New York still can't compare to Jamaica though. When you take on population size, come on, man. It's bad. It's very bad. It is very, very bad. When you tell people, when I tell people, yo, yeah, we're go Jamaican thing, because you know I post videos after I come back. So when you tell people, yeah, me I go Jamaican thing, hear them. God go with you. Stay safe, brother. That's not what people normally say to people when you're going to a tropical island. People normally say, damn, I wish I was going. Enjoy yourself, man. Well, you could have told us. We would have booked the ticket and went with you. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. I wish it was me. That changed. That changed. It ain't no have fun. I wish it was me no more. Now it's, boy, stay safe. Come back in one piece. Sad. Just like sex sells for some crime does. But I don't care. I will still visit my family homeland. Hey man, just like sex sells for some, crime does. So if y'all think we're up here trying to sell crime, then you are probably either a part of the problem as well, or you are living in denial. All right? Nobody don't have to sell what's going on. The news already give us everything, and we live in a different age, different time. People that we at England know what happened in Jamaica 5 minutes after it happened. People way in England know about what's happening in Jamaica as it's happening, because somebody have it on live. Even though England are on different time zone thing, but you know what I mean. People in a foreign then, who is on the same time zone. We watch it happen in the same time. So ain't nobody selling nothing. You see, that goes deeper into your psyche, a comment like that, right? Check this out. And the bad mind, grudgeful, hold on, crab in a barrel mentality that you know, and you might say to yourself, no, it's not. I'm just saying. People say, let me explain to you how it is. You're worried about what people are selling, which means you're probably worried about how much they're earning from selling what they're selling. So you're more concerned about, oh, them I make money off of this. How much money them I make off of this? Stop worrying about how much money people making. The problem remains the problem though. And it's not going to disappear because you say, that bad. Matter of fact, right when you say, that bad, somebody else pick up gunshot just now. Mm-hmm. So think your denial is ever going to fix anything, my friend? If you think your denial are gonna fix nothing, it's not. I'm here to tell you it's not. Okay? Now, let me segue. Because we've gone into this for 46 minutes and them video are just heavy narrated. You are spreading crime, brother. Talk about the positive that's happening in Jamaica. Man, let me put you in timeout. You're a clown. And I don't normally call people out their name, but you're a big clown. And don't call me brother either, because your level of ignorance is just irritating. You're spreading crime. How the hell am I spreading crime? You see me committing crime? If me have a slice of bread, I may have some peanut butter, and you say you're spreading peanut butter. But every time you look on the slice of bread, the peanut butter only in a one place. Did I spread the peanut butter or not? How the Ross am I spreading crime by trying to uplift the people who are in these situations? You make sense? I wonder if some of y'all really listen to yourself when you talk. Do me a favor. Speak inside of yourself loud enough for you to hear it and only you to hear it before you utter it out your mouth, okay? Because no words come out of the mouth without thought from the brain. No matter how fast them fly out, it was thought about. So slow down your thought process a little bit. You know, I'm not even about to block you or put you in a timeout this morning. Not yet. But if you continue this foolishness, I will. See? Slow down your thought process a little bit and think about what you're saying before you utter. I'm spreading crime. Some of these people don't have nobody to talk to, and they tune into shows like SouFLoTV. My phone full up of contacts who people might be calling me, yo, you're hard to get in touch with you, man. Me need your help. You now reach me back because there's so many of them. So you are talking about me I spread crime. No, ninja. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to change a mindset. I'm trying to provide a forum, a platform for serious discussion. That's what I'm trying to do. Me, I spread crime. I think that's so insulting. Irachi Brown, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. And Irachi Brown says, what about the people who live in Mountain View? The gangs there is extremely bad. You are doing good for the people. Stay strong. You're a game changer. Blessings, Arachi Brown, and I appreciate that donation as well. This ain't about, and this is what I'm telling you, like, the very people that you try to save will be the very people that try to kill you. When they demonize your character and then spread foolishness about you and get to a point in other people's ignorant minds that they themselves start to hate you as well, because them go off what this a person said about you or what that the person said about you. Them always a talk bad and foolishness about a boy. Them. I don't like him. I don't like him because my brethren them don't like him. Why? Well, why your brethren them don't like him? Them say me hate Jamaica. Them say all him only talk about crime we are going and violence we are going in Jamaica. Me, who pay my own money, fly my whole family there. You ever buy 8 plane tickets to go Jamaica yet? 8 return plane tickets to go Jamaica yet? You ever financed that trip yet? And go all over the place? You ever done that yet? And then go painstakingly out of my way to bring back quality video to show people an opposite of this type of stuff we talk about. You ever done none of that yet? It's the people them who really don't do nothing, will always have something to say. You see? Anyhow, it's not that bad. You're spreading crime by talking about it. You're evil. You want us to not speak about these things, so we suffer in silence. So the facade continues. Oh, it's so beautiful there. Yeah, but you don't hear about what's going on with the children there? No, we don't care about that. It's just beautiful there. I see the beaches and I see the pretty mountains and trees. It's so lush and green. And I stay in an all-inclusive resort when I go there, by the way. So they have all your food laid out and lined up. No, man, put your foot on the ground. Go to place them where me go. Right? Go to places where I go. Ross, Clark, SouFLo, we are the round this up. Because I'm not afraid of nobody and nobody don't have nothing with me. Even the people them who are the wrong know say I sense me I talk to them. Me can run up on a brother and talk and him have him gun on him, hip him not do me nothing. And most of them are say, yo, Uncle Flo, don't need with them conscious talk. Me what I say still enough. But y'all better be careful who you demonize. Be careful who you demonize. All right. Shelly and Blake, I appreciate you greatly and thank you so much for that. Shelly and says, SouFLo, some of them just want a little attention. How the heck are you spreading crime? Doodle brain. it baffles me, but those are the ones that I try to reach out to because they are so far off course. And you see, if 10 of them come here speaking that and you're able to save one, you might have saved a life. Because that one might take it to serious and go send it to somebody else who really needs it, even if they themselves don't need it, and might save a life. You know, it's discouraging, this work, because you look at the results of it and you're like, well, the talking not really going nowhere. It's not really stopping the violence. But if it ain't for the talking, there can't be no solution. If it's not for the talking, there will never, ever be a solution. And we've been trained, don't talk about this, don't talk about that. If it's going on and it's bad, shh. Only talk about the good things. That's fake. And you can't fix the bad things by not talking about them or by ignoring them or by downplaying them, acting like them not happen or it's not that bad. You can't fix the bad things by blaming other people who talk about them. Because no matter how much you say, SouFLo has spread crime. Remember this. You can pull up not one sentence from over the 3,000 plus videos I've done. You can pull up not one sentence of me ever telling anybody it's good to be involved in crime. Yo, if you're going to do it, make sure you do it that way. Yeah. If you can't pull up nothing like that about me. Me always bonfire upon this, and I always will. Stayed steadfast to the same message on this platform for 6 years going now. This is about upliftment. This is about eye-opening. This is about raising levels of consciousness. This is about awareness. This is about creating a family platform where people feel safe, where they can actually come and say. So that's why I never really block you still. Because you say what you say, but I'm hoping to reach you in a different way. All right? God bless you and God go with you, my friend. But no matter how you blame me, it's not going to stop nothing that's going on. Trust me. read the news by 12 o'clock this today. I see what happened from this morning when I started speaking till 12 o'clock today. I never give nobody a gun yet and say go shoot down anybody yet. I never big up nobody that did that yet either. All right. Off of that story then, that depressing rotted story, onto another depressing rotted story. Let me quickly say, we'll finish up with the going broke for Christmas thing. This man, here's the phone. I don't know if a lot of y'all have seen this video. The man who killed his girlfriend and then kill him ex-wife and then kill himself, and he left a message behind. Before I play this video, right? Before I play this video for you to see him and hear what he said, I want to tell you to please listen to the words that he said. Pass your judgment later. Listen to what he said. Now, first of all, here's the person. I realize the video is sticking a little bit, right? Here's the person, right? Just to form your mindset. He's 44 years old, Red J Black. He has been identified as the man who went live before killing his ex-wife in Howard County, just minutes after killing his pregnant ex-girlfriend in Baltimore City. He had a master's degree in nursing and was a CRNA, certified registered nurse anesthetist. He died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound right after killing his ex-wife. All right. This is something that we talked about before, but don't talk about enough. You know, like when the brother them say, SouFlo, you know, talk about the man them and the things them have to go through with some of them wicked women, especially when it comes to our children and blah, blah, blah. And I've done a couple of those to balance out the thing, because we always have beat the workless father them and the sperm donors and the abusive lover, and you know, so we have to balance out the thing. All right. Here's his video. No violence is in it, so I can play it on YouTube. But he said all this. Let me see. Let me cue it up real quick.
For everybody out there that supported me, not that I would be doing this, but I gotta make it quick. For everybody out there that supported me and really knows what's going on, thank you all. I've been going through a custody battle. I've been going through having my ex-wife say I molested my children and all kinds of craziness. Been fighting for custody for 3 years. So, you know, shit has been real crazy. What's up, Oliver? You know about this. Going through it with my ex-wife. I will also meet, start dating somebody new, and she got pregnant. And, we got to fight. First thing she does is threatening that she's going to do the same thing. You're never going to see your kids, blah, blah, blah. It's the holidays, man. I don't have no family, nothing. Anyway, I just did something crazy, man. I just shot my ex-girlfriend in the head, yo. Um, Felt like a dream. Like, I never thought I would be that guy. Um, I can't go to prison, so the person that really started my depression and all of this is my ex-wife. So she next, and then I'm going to do myself too. But I just wanted to say this to people: don't play with people's emotions, man. Don't lie on these men. Oh, here's my ex-wife right here. Today's the day.
Oh, here's my ex-wife right there. Oh, you don't die today. Today's the day. All right. Listen. Ah, man. That was heavy. That was heavy. I hope the video doesn't start sticking too much. The ex-wife was black. Mrs. Nia says the ex-wife was black and the new girlfriend was Asian. Well, the whole of them dead. Here's the thing about that. Some women will watch that. Some women will watch that. First of all, let me say this. That was cold. That was selfish. I can say so many things about that, but it's not going to change what took place. So what happened already happened, and I can't. That's not a man that I can say try to talk him out of it. Is this video sticking for you guys as well? Cause either I'm not gonna talk and don't look on the video at all or not. But it looks like it's sticking a lot for me. People thought it was a Jamaican or Caribbean thing, but it's a worldwide. Men killing their spouses out of vexation, depression, and breakups. All right. Okay. We're going to sit here and continue to act like you didn't hear what he said, right? He committed the ultimate 3 times in a row, include himself. And he left us with a message, and you still not going to acknowledge what he said. All right. Well, more of them are dead like that then. Acknowledge what that man said. Acknowledge what he said. Right? Acknowledge what he said. You know, I said this before. I'm going to say it all the time. We cannot reach these men who do these things. You notice he said, I never thought I would be that guy. This was never in my plans. I don't see myself as that kind of person. Probably used to talk a lot of junk about people who did those things. Oh, weak ass man. Why he did that to that lady? He could have just left. Probably found himself saying that for many years himself. Never saw himself as being that. And one day a chip lick. Chip didn't just lick. Oh, he's having mental issues. You push people, abuse them, use them in the wrong way, and karma comes back and bites hard. The part where he said how the ex-wife lied that he was molesting his own children, he had to go through that. He had to go through the legal system to prove that he wasn't and she was making stuff up. Yet still he had to fight after for visitation rights to see his own children. You notice how he said his voice kind of cracked when he said, it's the holidays, man, and I ain't got nobody. I don't have no family. Ladies, listen. Some of you go above and beyond because you want to put that dagger in that man's heart and you want to turn it. You want to hurt him so bad, right? And it goes from you wanting to hurt him so bad to, let me see which way I can hurt him. He's a very good dad and he loves his children. So I know I could get to him through the children. So you run away the man, picking them. You force him to have to go through the system. You do all kinds of foolishness when it comes to his kids and him, right? And their relationship. I'm telling you, not every man is going to take it like a rational thinker all the way through. Even rational thinkers lose it, as him. A master's degree in nursing and an anesthesis. Worked in his field. Very competent. Colleagues, equally astute, highly educated, saw no signs of any of this would ever materialize from somebody like him. See, the thing is this. There's 2 sides to the problem, but we continue to pay attention to only one side of the of the problem. We continue to pay attention only to one side of the problem, but there's two sides to the problem. Stacey Ann Williams, thank you. I appreciate you greatly, Stacey Ann. Stacey Ann says, SouFlo, we need to hear this. Our black men are suffering as well, and we contribute to it as well. Amen. Thank you, sister. Because only few of you will actually say that. Only few of you women will actually say that. Most women, by the time they hit a certain age, they're so jaded because they've been through so many relationships already. Like the average woman now, you ask her, and this is not to say, oh, you've been through too many relationships. I'm just saying, the average woman now, you ask her if she's, a fairly decent age of, we're not talking about your young days where you're by the time she hit a certain age, she's been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She need a second hand to count. Now, these are all exes for a reason. So she's had time and time and time and time and time to develop what kind of animosity she has against men by this point, right? Most women never blame themselves. It didn't have nothing to do with me. I just don't take foolishness. As it starts, cut on to the next one, relationships over. Right. Never took the time to say, why do I keep choosing the same types? Even when I choose them in different race, I still go for the same quality type. That part of me I have to fix. How did I contribute to the end of that relationship? And walked away from it thinking, oh, he hurt. I don't feel no way. And I'm going to hurt him some more too. And don't expect no repercussions. We started out this morning talking about karma. I'm watching a video, and it was a talk show. And this lady host of the talk show brings Tamara, I think her name is Tamara something. She brought on a couple of guests. You had the girls, I think it was like 4 girls. You had the father and the mom. The girls are all grown now, right? Maria's product, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. The girls are all grown now. This man never got to have time with his girls when they were growing up, right? And he's a brother that's very conscious of being their main protector, provider. Especially when one of his daughter was telling a story about how she was molested by one of her mom's boyfriend. And the mom is like, but I broke up with him and I made sure that he went to prison. He's in jail right now. They prosecuted him actually, and he's in prison. And the father is like, damn, I missed out on all that, because the mother told his daughters from they were young that your father molested all 4 of you. So I want to keep you guys away from him as much as possible. It wasn't until on that show, the lady decided to clear the air, right? She's sick now. She said, I apologize to you. I forgot his name. Like she would say, I apologize to you, Ronnie. I know you were a good dad. You didn't molest none of them kids. All the 4 daughters, hard as hell bawling. Yo, when they started bawling, I felt that me feel it in a me, like I did me. When them 4 adult girls started bawling, I felt like something came from down here. Tamara Hall, thank you. Katrina Maiton, thank you. It was Tamara Hall show. I felt that from down here in myself coming up. Like, damn. And she said she made it all up because she was jealous, because he had moved on with his life. And he talked to her about how you forced me out of the home, how you made it unwelcoming for me to be there. I had no choice, but I went and got somewhere close by so I could still be a part of my kids' life. And then that wasn't good enough for you because you wanted me all the way out of their lives. So you concocted the story from they were little. Now here you have 4 4 adult women who grew up all their life thinking they were molested by their dad. That's one part of the problem. Not to mention the part about the woman now being vindictive and doing this. No repercussions for her. This man got dragged through the system. This wasn't just an accusation. She put him through the system, police and everything. The guys are registered. I think he's a registered sex offender. She made him a registered sex offender. Off of all this, mash up the man's life. And here she is on the show saying she apologized. So when she asked him at the end of saying everything she said, everybody is crying. She said, "Do you accept my apology?" He was just stuck looking at her like this. He said, "It's been a long time coming, but the truth always comes out. It's been a long time coming, but the truth always comes out." Tamara asked him again. She's asking if you accept her apology. Do you? He said to her, "You know, I hated you for a long time, and I tried my best to get over it for my own good. But you have to look at what you've done to my life, right? I'm glad that you finally came out and spoke the truth, so the world knows, more importantly, so my daughters know. But I was robbed. I think the oldest one was like 27, 28, and they go down 25, 22, and 21 or something like that." He was like, "These are not grown women. You robbed me of being a part of my daughter's life. Some of them went through stuff that I could have been there to help steer them differently, protect them from all that. They suffered. I want you to recognize all that. And then as far as your apology goes, I accept your apology, but I can't forgive you right now for what you did." Tamara said, "So you don't accept her apology?" And he said, "Well, if it means that I don't accept her apology, then I don't accept her apology." Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, we're live on the air right now. So what's going on?
I just want to say thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
And just ignore the noise, the negativity. Keep doing what you're doing.
Bless her. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Yeah, sometimes I need that. And I appreciate you for that. You know, because it gets heavy. On my side, the computer is sticking a lot. So you might see me talking and pausing. Like right now, I'm frozen on my side with my hand in the air. And then, but I'm trying to work through it. If it gets that bad, where you can't hear what I'm saying, make out a sentence, then give me some heads up in the comment section, okay? Because we might have to pick this up when we get better internet. So this brother said, first of all, this is, and I know people are going to say, SouFlo, anybody could do this. Lawyer, doctor, most highly esteemed, most highly accomplished and achieved. Okay, but I'm using this to make a point. This wasn't no Buguyaga boy. This wasn't no roadside boy. Okay, the man has a master's in nursing, and he is a anesthetist. He's worked in this field for years. He's proven himself around peers and others. What drove him over the edge? We don't have to guess. We don't have to continue to make stuff up. Go off of exactly what he said. He took his own life just to give us this message. He took others' lives just to give us this message before he took his own. So the most we can do is learn from that. And we are not going to be able to learn from it if we ignore what he said. We're not going to be able to learn from it if we ignore what he said. The sad part about this is women who are in the same situation are going to watch that, cast their judgment. You know that division thing that we do? If a man is involved, me a man to some, I jump on the man's side. Me a woman to some, I jump on the woman's side. I can relate. because I've been jaded like that in the past by others. Or may I go through the same thing right now? Whatever. However, that's not going to help you. There are women who are going to watch that, and they're going to get up, and they're going to go right back to what they were doing before. The same things that led him to do what he did. Think about that right there. And then when their relation play out like that, because I said, some of you be like, oh, punk ass boy, call the man all kind of names and behind him back, and him soft, underrate him, can't do me nothing. Weak man, this and that. He wasn't weak when you met him. He wasn't weak when you laid down with him and made babies with him. He's weak after your relationship ended and he moved on. He's weak after he's reacting to how you are going 100 miles trying to keep his children out of his life or him out of his children's life. Now he's a weak boy. You laugh off time with your new man. Oh, this nigga here to pick his kids up again. You laugh off time with the new man, you class him all kind of way. And the new man becomes the old man at some point if you don't fix yourself. And he gets to experience what this man is experiencing too if you don't fix yourself. Because there's many women out there with multiple baby daddies, and they're holding all the children away from all the different daddies. So who took her up after and thought he was walking into a better situation, end up feeling the same thing the one before was feeling? This is real. If you're going to ignore what he said, you're not going to learn the lesson here. That lesson is deep. That lesson is deep. And that's how we have to step on that. Let me go to some of these comments and see what the people are saying. Not for in the comment section, just a look at one side of the story and talking about blaming victims. Where gonna go? Yeah, blaming victims. This is not about blaming the victim. This is about looking at the actions that caused a reaction and the kind of reaction that came from those actions. This ain't blaming nobody. People so worried about who's wrong and who's right and blaming. That don't fix nothing. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Can you turn your device down in the background, please?
I am. I will call back to the local police.
Okay. All right. The brat says at SouFLoTV, you ignored what the man stated. The brats, specifically, what did I ignore that he stated? Let me post the number. It's 1-806-587-8953. Not even the number is typing in. I don't know what's going on this morning with YouTube. I can't even type the number in. It's 1-806-587-8953. 1-806-587-8953. There it is. It just showed up. There it is. Morning, you're live on the air with SouFLo.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. I have just a few questions for you.
Okay.
Concerning the gentleman who was wrongly molested his daughter.
Yes.
Was he convicted and sentenced?
Yes. He did prison time behind it.
Only way you can become a ready. So my next question is, why would his daughter if they knew he was innocent.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You have to turn down the device that you're listening or watching us on. And then if you have us on
No,
speaker, take us off the speaker as well.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm telling you that we cannot hear you.
Sorry?
I'm telling you that we cannot hear you clearly.
I'm so sorry about that.
You're still you're like underwater kind of thing.
Okay.
Go ahead. Here.
Just one. Why would his daughter testify against him? He knew he was innocent. Testify and get to prison.
I did not hear anything about the daughters testifying against him, and I never mentioned anything like that. You added that in there, but you must have saw the story for you to add that in there. But children can be coerced.
I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
one of the daughters had been born. That he molested them. They couldn't take the wife.
They're small children.
Oh. Okay, well, that's the next page.
Well, they were small children when it happened. I said that they were small children when it happened, and they're adults now, and he missed out on their whole life. But she also messed up his life in the process.
That is so sad. Understand? Is there a link that one can read the stories?
I saw it on the Tamara Hall show. That's all I remember.
Okay.
So if you can look up Tamara Hall, you might find it.
Okay. Thanks a lot, slow.
All right, brother. All right. Yeah, my computer is acting up. It's like slow, fast kind of thing, and I'm getting frozen. I can't even refresh the comment section, so I can't even really see the comments coming in. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, fam. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm calling from the Bronx.
Okay, talk up now. We're live on the air.
Yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
same thing going.
What's that?
I'm gonna argue with him, man. And him just start back 4 times.
He was arguing with his woman and then him just what?
Start back 4 times. Them woman you lead you to the fuckery, you know? Sorry.
Some of them.
Yeah, man.
Some of them put gasoline in the fire.
Them pushing for the doors, you know? But my man, he was a successful man. I don't know how he got to that. Successful life is not all what they all say.
Yeah, I want to talk up in that phone, brother. But yeah, it's not really about successful life still. I just use that to paint a picture of his mentality and his, his personality, because it takes a certain kind of person actually to go the length of getting a master's degree. You can fluke out in a college and get an associate, right? And even that is work. You can go a little bit step further and take a bachelor's. But when you go and you earn your master's in the medical field and then an anesthesist at that says a lot about the character of the person. And that's why them set up these schools anyways. It's basically to see if you're that kind of person that you can focus on the pressure, hold it together, maintain, go the distance, commitment, all that stuff. So that's why I used it for that. Not necessarily OM life was successful and all that. Right? So it was just showing that it's not like a little loose, giddy head person. He's not up on corner, crush out weed in him hand all day. He's not sitting around drinking and consuming excess alcohol every day and he's living loose. It was a person that was actually really together.
I understand.
Right.
But those are the guys that think they let their own life.
Well, I seen broke people take their own life too. Uneducated people take their own life too. I have a video out of Jamaica right now. The youth hang himself in his house. So we can't say those are the guys that take their own life. What we're dealing with here is really the issues that men face with women that nobody wants to talk about because they only talk about one side of the thing all the time. It's like, oh, I'm a man, so I'm wrong. Then other people are going to try to rationalize it after by saying, well, he could have walked away. Well, guess what? He didn't. Okay. Many others do walk away. This one didn't. So that's the warning spot right there. Be careful of what y'all are doing because when it comes around, when we start rationalizing, it is usually after the fact and it's too late. Action, reaction.
Understand what you're saying.
See?
But the thing is now we're taking up something different because we didn't usually kill. We don't kill a woman, ex-woman, and kill them. Come on, we're taking up a different religion. That means we're taking up a.
So we take on foreign people lifestyle then. And this.
No, you're taking up the white man lifestyle. Not being racist. Yes. Yes.
Why?
Because them did have a sex, them did in our province that came with. Them did have the sex for golden crux man. And he ended up killing himself. Oh, that's not for what? And then you have to talk about man where they're on the corner where I crush up them weed and this and that. Listen to me, big man.
Brother, y'all get offended because I say man pan corner crush up weed. You're missing.
No, it's not only you. It's not only you. It's not only you. No other people say that. But we.
Yeah, but don't know other people me do, man.
We never kill ourselves. We're not kill with woman.
All right, so I take it say I joke here, make a foolishness here talk, but I'm taking it that you are advocating for the man pan the corner crush up weed then, right?
Definitely.
All right. Well, here what? Me did a too. So when I try to tell you, say, listen to me, don't put me in a group with other people and say enough people said that too. I explained to you specifically why I used his credentials in this argument. And it is not to say that people who are highly educated won't do that and is a man pan the corner where I crush up weed with a lesser education level that will do that. That's not my argument because that's false. I've seen poor people kill themselves, Mr. Rich people kill themselves. I've seen poor people kill them spouse and lower educated people, and I've seen wealthy people kill their spouse and themselves, and highly educated people do it as well. You understand? So that I know that's how me take the argument. So I tell you, say you don't have to carry it, but that's all. This is not about putting down the man for the corner who might have a lower education than a master's person, and I know that way I do. That was just used to iron out his background so the audience understands the type of person he was. You know, just say, we non-do it. We who? Because we see enough broke man tab up them woman and chop them up at Jamaica, right? That's also where I talk about. We non-do it. Okay. Make me talk about Jamaica because me chatting a patois and you are Jamaican, obviously. Wrong or right?
Yes.
And this is a Jamaican platform. Wrong or right?
Yes.
All right. So if even if we go globally, it's still the same thing. It applies globally. Since you want me to go global then. Nothing against the man on the corner where but me da right some more time. If you see me in Jamaica, you'll probably think of my life that. But I'm just trying to tell you at something different. Different level of argument. We're not put down nobody.
Yeah, man. One.
See? Manners. All right. Morning live on the air with SouFLo. All right. No answer there, sir. Papa, bring that. Let me turn it down. That is soon finish up. Yeah, man, this ain't about who is wrong and who is right. This is about having people conscious of their actions because action bring reaction, right? I'm not trying to like I can't bring back that guy and make him not do what he did already. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, Jojo.
Uh Morning. How you doing?
Good. Okay. So there's absolutely no excuses for the act he committed. None.
Right.
However,
But it was committed.
this is a great lesson for our women going forward.
Right.
There's a cause and effect. What caused it?
Right. Exact. That's my point.
There's a cause and effect.
That's my point.
And you cannot ignore the cause. You cannot just sit here and just ponder on the effect. You have to take into account the cause.
And if you don't take into account the cause, I will go further your sentence by saying if you don't take into account the cause, we will have that effect over and over and over and over and over
again.
and over.
This is not the first one.
All right. Fuck.
This is not the first one. So it's just a lesson. It's a learning tool. Like this is what can happen. Come on. I'm a mom of 3. And when my marriage dissolved, I chose whatever it takes. I'm going to keep my kids' father in their life because I'm raising boys. I'm raising 3 boys. I've been told my whole life, or heard my whole life, oh, women, you can do a good job, but you cannot teach a boy how to be a man.
Right.
You can be all the alpha male and all the alpha female you want to be within yourself, but you honestly do not think like a man, so you cannot train your boys how to be men.
They think stepdaddy will though.
Different beings.
Or boyfriend will.
And that's why I didn't even encourage the stepfather's situation, because I wanted a life of peace. Because if I didn't want a life of peace, I would have still been in my relationship. But I decided to co-parent from a distance and keep the father. So we never had any type of situation like this. Oh, you keeping my kids away from me? No. In the future, my kids are 25, 21, and 17. And
Right.
they cannot say mama, or dad cannot say mom ever
held us from our dad or sabotaged our relationship with our father or
right.
anything like that.
I was so conscious and aware of those things. I didn't want it to backfire on me.
Right. Right.
So I have a total of 8 children now, and I'm still involved, helping him. You understand me? It's crazy. We're a community. Where's the community?
Right. Exactly.
That's all I have to say. And the young lady name is Tamron, not Tamra.
Tamron?
Tamron Hall.
Tamron Hall. I just stumbled upon her show. I didn't even memorize her name. I was so caught up in the story. I was like, oh my God. And that's it. And I think I never even watched her channel again. But I remembered her name from that situation. So thank you, and thank you again.
You're welcome. I believe that family started on Iyanla Van Zandt. Their story started from there.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Big up yourself, fam. don't tell the man for sure, man. Big up yourself, family. All right. One love to both of you. All right.
Have a great one.
You too. All right. Yeah. Man, I wouldn't bash either person, but men need to remember that a woman's strength is in her mouth. Many women abuse it, limited to verbal abuse, which is underrated and not measurable. That's what my grandfather used to tell me, and I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. I actually used to hear him say it to his sons, which were my uncles. but woman's strength in her mouth and yours in your hand. So you just walk away sometimes and don't take it in too much. Especially when you start getting to the arguing, tracing words back and forth. And if you get real emotional, some man can't control their emotions because run out of words and go to what's natural for them.